not be the same. Few people laughed. Few people cried. Most people were silent.
Hey guys, welcome back to Dr. Dekker. You can probably hear all the bugs outside and hopefully no screeching from the random guy that was running around out there earlier. But the train will be by soon enough to fuck up the recording. Alright, let's get back into it. Actively recording the Race Realism video. This one is probably going to release either a day after, day before, somewhere along the line before that video, because I'm probably going to edit them at the exact same time. This is just being recorded the day before, so you'll see the video soon enough and get to have an autistic shit fit if something doesn't fit your narrative. And honestly, if I messed up something, call me out, I'll look back into it, let me know. Always rather be putting factual information. So, let's get into some simple Lovecraftian, Cthulhu, whatever the fuck's going on. Alright, so who do we want to do today? Claire's finished. Maybe Bryce? Alright. Anything on him? Nope. Gray has a camera. What are these people? Bryce.
I'm Bryce Hemmings. You must be the new doctor. Did you know Dr. Dekker?
No, but I have heard of him. I don't know, this guy kind of unsettles me already. He seems like the crazy little guy that's gonna run off and do something crazy.
Is that something I should know about?
God damn it. Whatever. Yes, I knew Dr. Dekker.
How well did you really know him? I hope you're nothing like him.
What? You know that's not good English.
No, sorry.
Alright. Yeah, I don't think caffeine for the jittery looking guy, unless that's wine. It looked a little flat.
Dr. Dekker would say one thing and do another. He would push me to do things I didn't want to do. He was getting worse towards the end. I'm surprised he didn't kill himself.
Why would he kill himself?
He wasn't a good man. I don't know how he could live with himself. Perhaps he couldn't.
Well, the insane tend to think they are sane. See what else is there? The press here. Why not? Why did you not like him?
I didn't really like Dr. Dekker, and for quite a few reasons, actually. I'd rather talk about my own problems for now, though, if you don't mind.
What few reasons? Screw you.
Originally, I was suffering with depression. Work was piling up. I kept missing deadlines. I wasn't used to all the failure. I got depressed.
Welcome to my world, kid.
That doesn't mean...
I spelled it wrong.
I don't have it.
Okay, screw you.
You'd think being a gravedigger had its perks, but it can be very stressful. There's a trend going towards burial rather than cremation again. And as well as running out of space, we're running out of competent gravediggers. At least ones that can use a shovel, that is. I'm not feeling anywhere near as depressed as I used to, though. Not since I got the extra hour.
Oh, God. Also, I just realized I said, yeah, you can see it up there. Why was you depressed? Oh, God. I am a bio major with a pre-med focus. I am not an English major. You will see that in my shitty writing if you haven't seen any of my videos. Can you handle a shovel?
Henley Church, where I work, is located on an old Norman motte and bailey. You can't use mechanical diggers or excavators there in case you destroy a relic.
Okay. But also, well, I haven't heard anyone make this kind of racist comment, but holy hell, he has English teeth. What relics? Does it have something to do with Cthulhu?
I stumbled across a relic myself. An ancient chess piece. A queen, I believe.
Okay.
The best chess piece. The most freedom of movement. But they took it away immediately and proclaimed the whole east side of Henley Church a protected site of archaeological importance. Which means we're not allowed to use it until the archaeologists have finished. I wish I hadn't told anyone.
Tell me about... Ah, fuck, how do I... Henley Church, I think it was?
Henley Church is relatively small. Well,
close
the number
enough.
of bodies they expect us to pack into the ground is relatively small. The whole building was once owned by Scientologists.
Wonderful.
But they handed it back to the community as a tax break, I believe. Or they'd finished doing whatever it was they wanted to do with it.
Honestly, I think the Cthulhu worshippers are better than the Scientologists. Also, use space-saving bags. Keep the corpses closer in the ground. Stack them. Why Scientologists?
I'm not sure I believe in any religion anymore. I used to believe in God. Not anymore. There are too many religions to pick from, don't you think?
Yes. Religion. Puts on fedora.
I can't help you there.
Ah, screw you. Oh yeah, that sounded weird.
At midnight each day, time as you know it freezes. In my world, it just slows down to almost a stop.
Zawardo.
I'm free to wander around and do as I please. An hour later, normal reality continues. It's my very own midnight hour.
Yeah.
It's a bizarre thing to know you have an extra hour every day. I rarely ever sleep until after midnight now, so I can appreciate the extra time. I get a lot of work done in that time. I'm completely caught up. The depression is no longer an issue. 25 hours is a blessing for me. But apparently, it's not real, and I'm insane for thinking it is. What do you think, Doctor?
You not insane?
I thought it would be too early to make a diagnosis, but it's good you're having a go anyway.
I was answering you, asshole. Didn't I just say that? Yes. There are too many religions. We must all praise our Lord and Savior Cthulhu.
Then we agree. Have you watched Zeitgeist, Doctor? Some of it is believable, and the part about most religions stemming from the same basic facts. It's more likely they've all got it wrong, than one of them has got it right.
Why does that sound familiar? I'm going to look this up right now so you know what I'm talking about. Or I know what I'm talking about. Like, I know what Zeitgeist is, but I don't know what work he's referring to. Zeitgeist movie. Oh, chair. Any of you that are more of a tinfoil hat stakes, I guess, would like this. Yeah, Peter Joseph. I don't exactly remember him. But Zeitgeist is a filmmaker looks at religion, the 9/11 terror attacks, and possible plans by international leaders to create a single world bank. Get going, Jewish conspiracy boys. Peter Joseph. Oh god, I remember this now. Yes, I've seen that. Oh god, they showed that. Fuck, I don't remember. I've seen it. I don't remember where exactly, guys. I wonder what he does for a living. He's not just holding a camera. And he didn't just say he dug graves. What he do? What do you do for a living?
I'm a grave digger, Doctor. And people are dying quicker than we can bury.
Fix your immigration policy. Theresa May. Oh, so Jesus, that's him already finished for his main. Christ, what have we been recording? Like 10 minutes, maybe? I think I talked longer than this. Alright, well, let's cover more bases. Yeah, what do you do?
In the extra hour, I mainly catch up with work. It's a godsend. Sometimes I play chess against myself. It relaxes and strengthens the mind all at once.
Ugh. You're making me uncomfortable. Also, your pupils are really, really dilated. Anybody else notice that? It's this room, even though it's probably a green screen. Who knows, it might actually... It probably is just a real room. I don't know. His pupils look really weird. Also, what did he just say? I'm sorry. He spooked me there.
In the extra hour, I mainly catch up with work. It's a godsend. Sometimes I play chess against myself. It relaxes and strengthens the mind all at once.
Blech. What extra hour?
At midnight each day. Time as you know it freezes. In my world, it just slows down to almost a stop. But I don't. I'm free to wander around and do as I please. An hour later, normal reality continues. It's my very own midnight hour.
Yeah. See, do as I please and someone that's a gravedigger, what am I thinking necrophiliac? Also, his pupils are really dilated. Isn't it something, because I used to be looking into like demonology and that shit and exorcisms, because it always piqued my curiosity. So I've always had a knack for horror and whatnot, and looked up its real hard scientific, not scientific, but fucking the church and whatever. That your pupils stretch to 9 millimeters when you're possessed or something like that. Is he like under the control of something that he has this midnight hour? Do as you please. Fuck you. Does he like chess? Well, he just said he plays chess.
I like chess. I still play sometimes when I can find an opponent. There's nothing more satisfying than planning scores of moves in advance and then watching things unfold as you saw them. I shouldn't have told anyone about the Queen.
What happened to Masquerade? I'm sorry, I don't remember when this came up.
Allegedly, Henley Church is located on an old Norman Motte and Bailey castle. I say allegedly because a relic was found and dated around that century, but the archaeologists haven't found any further proof as yet.
Did you plant the chess piece? Like maybe he has this whole set or something and he's stirring shit?
I have no knowledge of that.
Okay, guess not. Yeah, I think I was intending to ask this earlier, but I kept plunging down whatever route we were going on. But yeah, I don't know, considering how he gets inside people's mind. And yeah, I just started screeching outside. You probably did too. But what did Dr. push you?
I know you're asking questions to try and get a bearing, but I'd rather not talk about that now.
Please don't look at me like that.
Let's just enjoy the getting to know you phase before the ugliness kicks in.
Like them teeth? Is that coffee? Is that just like water tea? It looks like wine, personally, unless it's really, really dark tea or really dark coffee. Honestly, I wouldn't put him near caffeine.
Sorry, I don't know anything about that.
Yeah. I said hit, not him. Does he prefer burial cremation? Hey kid, I heard you dig graves, so what do you like? I'd rather not get morbid with my patients, personally. Do you prefer burial or cremation, Bryce?
I'm pro-cremation. Not just because I don't have to dig a grave. You still need a hole for the interment of ashes. It's more dignified, like you're becoming one with the universe again. Rotting in a wooden box, even if you turn completely into atoms, how would you escape?
Okay.
Even bits of the universe get lonely, I'd imagine.
I don't think I've ever thought of it about that. I'm just thinking of an old Futurama episode with Civil War. Just Bender, I'm sorry. An old reference. Uh-oh, here come the worms. Do you know anything? Oh, right, because we're supposed to be investigating that.
Yes, Dr. Dekker was murdered. Quelle surprise. Murder does seem a bit harsh, doesn't it? And another grave to dig. I know as much about it as you do. Less, I would imagine.
I love it. He's the poor bastard stuck with digging Dr. Dekker's grave. Just like that weird irony. Alright. Are you lonely? I have the bodies to keep me company. They never say no, Doctor.
We're all alone to some extent, don't you think? I don't have any friends, so I suppose that makes me lonely. In the midnight hour, though, I have as many friends as I like.
Oh, God.
Do you have a favorite celebrity, Doctor? In the hour, I could take a picture of myself with them, like we're the best of friends.
Yes, I have a favorite. Yeah, do as I please, and talking about celebrities and just feels fucking creepy now.
That's meaningless.
Okay, screw you, I was answering you. Do you like photography? He's only home. Please don't tell me he like photographs the corpses or something.
I've taken a lot of pictures. I have great shots of all the tourist sites. It's amazing what exposure you can use when moving cars are literally frozen still. Must be the sharp focus.
Alright, he did say he was taking pictures of himself with celebrities. Right. What kind of ugly is this?
Doctor, pace yourself, please. This is my session. I'm paying.
Okay. Why won't you answer?
I don't know.
What's wrong with him now? Hey, what's... Oh, yeah, right, because he said his depression. Well, what's wrong with him now? He's only saying time freezes and he runs around and does whatever the fuck he wants, stalking celebrities and... Just...
Apparently I've gone a little mad. For me, I have 25-hour days.
Just a minor spot of madness. Why do you like chess? Yeah. What does he mean by time freezes? You know, it's kinda self-explanatory. Time stops. You can manipulate things.
In the hour, people are pliable. They don't move. But I can move them. As soon as my hour is up, they start moving again. As if nothing has changed at all.
Ugh. See, that just leads into an even more uncomfortable area. Why do you play with people?
I can't help you.
Okay. Does he like...
I do like to be in control, but then I suppose most people do. Nobody wants life to carry them along helplessly. Everyone wants to kick against it and make their own way. Do you like to be in control, Doctor?
Yes. I like to be in control. And now I think of Dostoevsky, with specifically the Grand Inquisitor, with free will. People want to be controlled, so that they can be brung across things, so they're not burdened with free will. This is probably like the third time I've mentioned Dostoevsky, probably in this playthrough. And I am big on him. I'm more of a Camus and Sartre kind of guy.
If you like being in control, you'll have a tough time here. I saw it with Dr. Dekker. Such control, such stability. But he unraveled at the end.
Oh boy. Did he do? How did unravel?
He couldn't keep control of everything, of everyone. He just set us up like dominoes, but we all toppled in unexpected ways. You'll find it all out in time, Doctor. Just not today. Can't have your head exploding, can we?
Seriously, really dilated pupils. Okay. So what the hell did Dekker do that he got murdered? couldn't be one of his patients. His maybe was, well, the infectious madness of Dr. Dekker, so he could be making them crazy. I was going to say maybe one of his patients made him crazy. It has some sort of effect.
Isn't it obvious? I tried moving them, of course. People are often frozen in the most inconvenient of positions.
How do you move them? Oh, hush. Okay. Maybe. How are they inconvenient?
Is that something
And I spelled it wrong. Why doesn't he believe in God anymore? Yeah, he doesn't have the neckbeard or the fedora.
I'm not sure God would have given a man an extra hour a day. Not just a single man. My extra hour is a gift, but sometimes it's a curse.
Maybe the magical man in the sky just wants to fuck with you. I guess you dig graves, so you're probably closer than most people. I don't know. Okay, that's what I tried asking. Why would you need to... I guess I moved too much out of the boundaries. Well, this should be a fun response, guys. Not quite sure what he's gonna say. Maybe it's something weird, like he makes them look happy or calm, or I don't know. Unless it's gonna go down another train, well, let's see.
I do a lot of work in my extra hour. I move people into graves.
Live or dead people?
Sorry, I don't know.
Who do you move into graves? There's way too many implications there. That's just... He has a way of saying things that makes him seem very, very bad. Almost like he's crazy. Why are you not sure if you're in?
I sound like I'm complaining, don't I?
Hey, train. Fuck. Just in time to end the recording. Oh, God. End the recording, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for holding out, buddy. Please don't do that shit again. But I'll be all then for today, guys. The only problem, I say I'm going to do this when I do my Race Realism video, but I kind of just realized that I have to do this in the YouTube video editor, because Lightworks is being a dick with these recordings and desyncing the video from the audio. If anybody has any tips, I would love to know, because I'd rather just do it all in Lightworks, because I prefer that UI than YouTube's insipid... Sorry, someone's yelling out there. Insipid, movie editor, which is terrible. So I have to upload the thing, then I have to put it in, and then it has to process it, which takes like 2 to 3 hours, when I could probably render a video in like maybe 10 or so for like a crazy long video. I don't know. It's just kind of frustrating. I probably should just use Movie Editor, Movie Maker, whatever the other free one that a bunch of people use. But I just personally like Lightworks. I don't know why it's acting weird with shadow play. So I'm not using OBS with this, because OBS was being really weird and not really syncing. Like the recording, it would just go black at certain points. So I'm just using shadow play, which is why you hear every single on the keyboard, because you can't change like the range that it will pick up for the mic, like if I'm talking versus if I'm just, or something like that. And I can't use push to talk because there's no way, because usually push to talk's bound to my mouse, and if it's bound to the keyboard and I use a key that I'm going to be typing with, kind of ruins the point there, because I would not type one-handed, because then we'd be here all day. Speaking of, I should probably let us all go now. So that'll be all for today. You'll be seeing my videos soon, or you'll have already seen it. Love to see your reactions, and honestly, if I get enough dissenting voices or a bunch of interested voices, which I highly doubt it, will probably people just shitpost on it. I know Jack Offington's gonna have his way and show up in it. He's the Stormfront guy. If you ever go on Mines, he basically just kind of shits all over anything with just general throwing of cuck and everything. I don't know. I know he's gonna have something to say, and probably a few other people. More screaming. But yeah, that'll be all. See you around, guys, and thanks for watching. Hope you have a good day or evening or whenever you're doing this. If you didn't guess, I'm doing it at night by all those bugs in the background. It'll be a lot nicer in the winter when everything dies or hides inside buildings and shit. Just be glad it isn't the other buildings that we use for science at this college, because you'd be hearing crickets that escape from our lab instead of all the crickets out there. Congrats.